Hello everyone! I had something stuck in my tooth, and of course I was already live. But now it is out of my tooth, thank goodness. So, hello everyone. Hello my friends. Let me pop out the chat real quick so I can see everyone. Hello everybody. Hello everyone. Hi Candy. Hello. We did, yes. We did, thank you. I had to think about that for a second. Yes, we did, thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks, Jerry. Hello, Anne. So while we're waiting for everybody to join in, I have to put this together because this is hilarious to me. So I was at the Dollar Tree, and I was at the Dollar Tree, and as we are, and oh, tell Lily I said hello. So I was at the Dollar Tree, and do we have any avid bingo players out there? Oh, good, Tisha. Do we have any avid bingo players out there? Anybody out there? Anybody that can help me out? I have a question. I have a bingo question. It is, and it's from the Dollar Tree. From the Dollar Tree. Isn't that hilarious? I should have got a couple of them. We'll wait for everyone to join in. So my bingo game that I got from the Dollar Tree. Whoopsies. My question is, oh, okay, good, Penny. So these little call out numbers, they don't have letters on them. So is that okay? Like, say for instance, maybe next month you could get bingo cards in your orders, and you would have to come on the live, and we would call a couple of numbers on the live. Will that make sense? Or does it have to have the letters on it? Oh my goodness, okay, I'm only going to be able to do a couple of these, because these are tough. But look, isn't that fun? Will this work, Penny? If it doesn't have letters on them? Yes, the numbers don't cross over letters. Oh, okay, good. Okay. So, then we will, okay. Won't that be fun? I think it'd be fun if in your orders you could potentially get some, and I could every night call some numbers, and we'll have lots of prizes. You don't have to have letters. Okay, good. See, now, I knew you all would help me. Won't this be fun? Look at it, and it was orange, so I had to have it. Isn't that so fun? Isn't it fun? I love it. Love it. So, I hope, do you guys think that'll be fun? You can earn bingo cards in your orders. I mean, I couldn't pass it. It was $1. It was $1. So, do you guys think that'll be fun? If you would, there would just be bingo cards in your orders. I think it'd be fun. Obviously, we'll have information that you have to come on to the videos to see it, and yada yada yada. I'll be impressed to see the ball. I mean, I can tell you right now, I would dare to say, it's pretty well made. And look how they come out the bottom. See, hold on. See how they come out right here? You're not going to be able to see it. See, wow, it's because of this. See how they come out down there? I love this. For $1, my goodness. for $1. I mean, it's pretty well made. I mean, for $1. Although I might have to order like a real bingo one. This is fun. This is my portable. This is my portable bingo machine. I just thought it would be fun that we could call numbers, and if you got bingo, you could win prizes, and I thought it'd be fun. I did realize today that we were going to have 75 different bingo boards, so I'm not sure yet, Nikki. I haven't even talked to the team about it yet. I just bought this little bingo thing, and I thought it would be so fun. I thought it would be so fun. So, hello everyone. Welcome. I hope that everyone was able to watch my video from earlier. I did a live from the store on my hoverboard. I was zipping around on that darn hoverboard, and I was having the time of my life. So I hope everyone was able to watch that video. Just as a heads up, I know that a lot of you were looking to get the mystery boxes. So we're trying to do mystery boxes every quarter. This will probably be the mystery boxes for the second quarter. But these are the coolest mystery bag boxes that we've ever done. And the reason being is, this is the first time ever that we have done well, hold on, let me word this correctly. We have done a subscription version of the mystery boxes before, but we have never done a subscription mystery box where you get one of everything that's in the subscriptions. So, well, almost everything. So, well, no, I think it's everything. So, well, yeah, with the exception of like Stamp Club and stuff. So, what you're going to get is, if you were to purchase the mystery grab bag, which I'm thinking Penny might try to see if it will go up the link, you will receive, hello James, if you purchase the mystery grab bag, what you will receive, and there are only like 3 of these left, just so everyone knows. So if you go to check out with this and it's not available anymore, I apologize. It is, oh wait, she just did the Karin marker. Sorry, I was looking for the mystery grab bag. That's okay. I'll find it real quick. But it looks like it's keeping it. It's keeping it there, so that's nice. I mean, as far as I can see, it's keeping it there. So if the subscription mystery box is gone when you go to order it, that means that it is gone. So what you will receive in the mystery box is, you will get one A2 die, which is a value of $29.99. One stencil that is a value of $6.99. One glitter glaze, also valued at $6.99, but some of them are $7.99. You'll see, depending on which one you get. One aqua pigment, valued at $7.99. One embossing powder, valued at $6.99. And an enamel pin, valued at $14.99. Now, they will vary from $14.99 to $9.99 to $14.99, but regardless, you will get a pin. So the really cool thing about this is, the subscription mystery boxes have all different subscription items in them. So you could get, so let's say you missed a subscription item from 2 years ago, and you were like, oh, I really wish that I got that. It could be in these boxes. Let's say it was something that you really wish that you had gotten extra of. Say it's an embossing powder that we didn't release separately. Say it's an aqua pigment that we didn't release separately. Hi, Kara, that we didn't release separately. There's lots of things you can get. Now, what I will say is there is a minimum of 2. You can only buy 2 of them because we wanted it to be fair for everybody. But I can almost guarantee that if you buy 2 of them, you will get different things. Okay? If you buy 2, you will get different things. And the reason being is these boxes are only pretty much like half made up. So the other half, like if you get 2, they'll make sure that you get different stuff. Okay, that's just the way the team is. They'll make sure you get different stuff. So I think that's really cool. So there's only, I want to say there's 2 left, maybe 3 left. I can't remember how many were left whenever I looked before, but it's not many. So if you're watching this in the future and that link doesn't work, I apologize. But mystery boxes are always super popular, especially the subscription ones. And they will begin shipping out tomorrow. Okay? All right. So, on to the main event. So tonight, we are going to talk about, and knocked off the front of mine, so hold on one moment. We are going to talk about Karin markers. And I'm excited to talk about Karin markers because you all know how much I love coloring. It's one of my absolute favorite things in the entire world to do. I am a coloring fiend. I love, 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 love coloring. And these markers, you know, when I find a new coloring medium, I get really excited, really excited. So I decided that I was going to buy myself a little gift, a little present for my birthday. And by a little present, I mean a big present. I bought all of the Karin markers for myself. Now, I couldn't contain myself because a lot of the staff at Brutus Monroe was also with me, and bought the Karin markers. Oh yes, I forgot Darren has them as well. So I couldn't resist, and I had to buy all of them. So, what is a Karin marker? So we have to kind of break it down a little bit more finite than that. So there are different types of Karin markers. The first type that I'm showing you right now is the Brush Marker Pro. So the brush, and there's also alcohol markers, but we're not going to get into all of that tonight. But the Brush Marker Pro is they come. There's a neon, and then there's regular colors, and I'm going to show you all that tonight. So the neon colors we do offer in a set at Brutus Monroe. I don't know if the set is still available. So isn't it awesome, Kara? So you may have to purchase them individually. And this thing keeps falling off. I don't think it was made to be super adorable. And I know I just put all these back in here, but I want to show you them real quick. So the way these work is they are a liquid. So they are a liquid like watercolor. So do you see that inside of there? This is what sets them apart and what I think is so unique. It is not a wicked marker. So a wicked marker would be a marker like this one. So these markers are not made to last forever. This marker is a marker, it's a brush blending marker. These will run out. When these run out, you toss them away. They're inexpensive enough that you just toss them away. These ones are made so that they last so much longer, and you can see, you know, how long they're going to last. Now, there are not any refills, to my knowledge, for these. I did not do any research before we went live, but I'm fairly certain that there aren't any refills for them. Well, Jerry, you'll love these. So this is 12 neon markers that come in this set, and we have neon canary, neon light green. We have neon blue, neon pink, neon yellow. Yes, very fluid. Neon orange, neon violet blue, neon orange red, neon green or neon yellow green, neon green, neon red lilac, and neon violet. Now, you are able, the neon markers, oh, you can buy individually, okay, good. I had a feeling they went pretty quick. So, alright, so that's the neons. And again, you can buy them individually. Now, if you didn't want all of the neons, this is the perfect time to grab them because you can get them individually. Yeah, these, let's just say we had a very busy, very busy weekend of sales at Brutus Monroe. It was very busy. Then, we also have the Brush Marker Pro. This is the Big Daddy set. So, the Big Daddy set comes with, is this, I can't remember the exact amount. Hold on. This comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to say it's 56. The Big Daddy set is sold out. So this is the Big Daddy set. And it's not buffering on my end, and you might have to reset. So this is the Big Daddy set, and it comes in this case, which I love. So there's turquoise and Arctic blue. Now these, though, you can buy individually as well. You can. So that is how these come. 60 markers and 3 blenders. So, you get the 60 markers, and then it also comes with the blenders. Can you see that blending solution? We're going to talk about this tonight. Okay? So there's those. And I think we're out of these ones, too. I mean, you can buy them separately again. So these are the Deco brush. Okay, so it's a little bit different. So we have the Deco brush and the Brush Marker Pro. So, these are the metallic permanent markers. I saw somewhere, and I'm almost 100% certain that I saw this on their, I think it was on their website, I can't remember though. Although these are permanent, you can, from what I understand, you can still throw a little bit of ink with them. I mean, a little bit of water with them, and they will move. Now, that is, again, something that I thought that I read on their website, but it might not have been. So, I'm hoping we're going to be able to get more sets, Jerry. I know that it's been kind of difficult because the markers have been so popular. Oh, yeah, that's gorgeous. So, because they've been so popular. So, I'm hoping we'll be able to get more of them. But again, these are the metallics. And these are the metallic permanent markers. Okay. Okay. So there is that. Okay. And let's talk about how these work, shall we? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp something out here. I'm actually going to stamp out our stamp from the other night because y'all loved it so much. Yeah, I'm hoping we're going to be able to get more sets, but if it's something, the thing is, I don't know that it's less expensive to get the set, so I would just honestly grab the markers. If you really want like the neons or something, I would just grab them. I don't know that it's less expensive to get the set. I don't think though. I don't know. I haven't really looked. All right, I just grabbed my sets and I ran. I said, yep, I need a set. Oh my goodness, thank you to everyone that grabbed the mystery boxes. I don't know if there's going to be any. Isn't the fiber paper fun? It just got restocked. Literally. Just got restocked. And I don't even know how much we have left. It just got restocked. Isn't it cool? I want to do something with some flowers with it, Kara. Don't you think that would be cool? Alright. So, let's see. How do we want to do this? Oh, and also the creative corners. I had someone just the other day, and I can't for the life of me remember who it was, so I apologize. I apologize if you're here and I forgot who it was. But someone just asked me the other day about when the Misty Creative Corners would be back. I don't know who you were, but you hovered. I hoovered. I hovered, yes. But if you were that person, I apologize. I forgot that you asked me, but I remembered to order them. So we do have. Oh yeah, she sure did. She loves that. We do have the Misties coming back. I want to say, I don't know if it's the. I think it's maybe the mini. My favorite is the smaller guy. I've just been using this one a lot more often because I don't have the new version of the smaller guy. Although I don't know if there is a new version of the smaller guy. I think there is. I am Georgia. I'm using the Bruce. Oh, I should have said that. I'm sorry. Thank you for halting me. I am using the Brutus Monroe Aqua Pigment paper. If you haven't tried this paper yet, it is wonderful. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Alright, so I am going to, and you don't have to, I mean, don't worry about this being perfect. Don't worry about getting the ink on there really, really well. It's really, we're going to go in and we're going to do some watercoloring, but I just really want to show you, yes, we have the new Mini Misty, the new regular Misty. That's it. Okay, perfect. So maybe I'll buy a new Mini Misty. Let me move this out of the way for a second. Tracy, I should have the SVGs done for tomorrow. I was working on them today, but Mondays are too crazy to make promises. Mondays are not a good day to make a promise. Oh, the big one. Oh no, this big one. Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and pop this down. And does that one hold the butterfly one? Sets are cheaper. Okay, I'm sure we can get more of them. I know that we have a lot of things that we need to reorder. It's just been so busy. It really has. Oh, the Memory Misty, yeah. So this one is called Mother's Bouquet, and it just came back in stock today. It just came back in stock today. It is a slimline size, and it also, there's now a coordinating stencil for it. And this coordinating stencil is really, really nice. And hopefully a coordinating die very soon as well. This TV down here, does anybody have the number for Ghostbusters? Because there's this TV down here. And I don't know, so there's a TV. So right here, there's a TV. There's a mantle. There's a like a flat screen fireplace. This is like where I play my video games and all that. But this TV, the past 2 nights that I have come down here, it's turned on by itself. So I don't know if we need an exorcism or what's going on, but something is not right. This TV, there's no reason this TV should be turning on down here. So something's real hokey pokey. But it's what it is. It's really weird. 16 markers are $2.99, will be $179.84, not including cost of 3 blenders. A set of 3. Well, there we go. So it is much cheaper to get the set. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get more. I'm sure we'll get more sets very soon. I am almost positive. Scowling probably would take care of it. You are right, actually. She probably would. Alright. So, almost dropped my brand new markers. So, the color I'm going to start with this evening, I'm going to grab out a couple of colors because, number one, they're not going to remain in this box for very long. I can tell you that right now because I'm not good at keeping things in their original packaging because they're just so nice. Serious, that's a power supply issue. Had the same issue. It could be, Jen. Well, it's just weird because I don't actually know where the remote is. But it shouldn't be a power supply issue because we just had the down here redone. I don't know. Regardless, something's ooky spooky and I don't know, something not right is happening. Something not right is happening. I don't get it. Alright, so, this is the new coloring cam. They suggest drawing like this. Aha. So I'll have to put them like in a thing. So like this. We hear someone coughing in our locker garage sometimes, and my husband goes out to see there's something there. Oh, I love that, Donna. I love spooky. I love spooky ooky. I love it. I love it. See, no, Rob doesn't try to scare me because he knows that I will get him 10,000 times worse than he could ever get me. No, it is a Sony. I don't know, something's real weird. Something's real. You know when it started happening? So we had to get a new, dryer. Our dryer, went down with the ship, and it only started doing it when we got the new dryer, but the dryer's LG, so it's, and plus, why would the dryer and the TV be talking to each other? Regardless, something's weird. I know, Brutus probably does want to watch TV. Brutus is probably trying to tell me something, because Lord knows, that little miniature pincher, hold on, let me see if I can find the remote. That little miniature pincher was always up to some, oh no, I can't get the remote. The remote's way too far away. I don't know, something's weird. Oh well, regardless. Listen, ghosts are welcome here. I love all about it. Alright, so, let's get started. So, what I'm going to do, tonight's going to be kind of like a coloring tutorial as well, is I'm going to start with, what the heck is this color called? Alright. Rose pink is what I'm going to start with, and don't mind my finger. I banged it up walking down the stairs on a picture ledge on our staircase the other day, and it was not fun. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I'm just going to add a little bit of color here. We're just going to try it out. This is actually, believe it or not, this will be my very first time using the Karin markers. So we're going to give them a whirl. So we'll start with this petal. I'm going to grab my water brush, my trusty Brutus Monroe water brush. Wait, what did she just say? What did you say, Belinda? I have a ghost upstairs, and it's weird because we built this home, but the original landowner died on the property many years ago. Well, there he is. They are the right place, right? Minnie probably does have the remote, actually, after further review. Oh, yes. Yes. Yep, you all need these. And I'm not just saying that because we sell them. Wow. That is smooth. Do you see how smooth that is? Wow. I love ghost stories. I can't get over that. I can't get over. Okay, so let's continue. These are just absolutely incredible. I mean, I knew they were incredible, but they're made in Poland. Hi, Donna. So all I'm doing is I'm just flicking the color out, and I've found over time that flicking the color out really makes your blending a lot easier. Does that make sense? I feel like it makes especially if you're doing like a darker color to a lighter color, because we're going to go back in once this is dry, and we're going to add a little bit of a darker. I am using water. I'm using water. She said she's a scaredy cat. I'm not. I love all things spooky, ooky. Y'all know me. I am so excited that I really do feel like Halloween might be normal this year. I hope so. Because we didn't get to have like a good Halloween in our new neighborhood. I wanted to, like, you all heard about the, well, there you go, Jen. Y'all heard about the, so can you give your honest critique of Karin versus Arteza brush markers? I will tell you that Karin definitely supersedes, or definitely outshines the Arteza. Definitely. And let me tell you why. Because, just after first glance, so this is not a real brush marker. This is, see how flexible that nib is? It's the real brush markers I have found that they break down. And, the little hairs will come out and the fibers will come out. These are, I mean, there's like, it's like, if you could combine a watercolor marker and an alcohol marker, that is what these are. I mean, they are water-based, so they are definitely going to give you the look and the feel of watercolor, because, I mean, that's what they are. But there's something, they're just very smooth. They're very smooth. Reds, pinks, blues generally are very difficult to move around on paper. And, I mean, you can see, I mean, it's happening right before your eyes. Right before your eyes. I mean, look at how, I mean, that's just, it's incredible to me. How well these are moving. I mean, I wouldn't say that you necessarily want to, I wouldn't say you necessarily would want to, you know, get the whole entire set right away. Yes, Belinda, we should have them. We should have them soon. I know that they're on the reorder list, so we should have them soon. But yeah, they are. It's very hard to explain. You almost just have to experience them. You have to experience them. They are. The thing is, there's a term that I use that isn't really a term. I don't think in the real art community, but there's a term of how I rate a watercolor marker, or just a watercolor of any type, and I call it the pigment push. So if your pigment can be pushed out, so like you see how we have a concentration of pigment here, when I go in and I'm just blending and moving, see how that pigment is kind of breaking up, and then it's moving up to the out. So look at how I still have pigment coming right up here. So to me, a really, really good marker, whether it's supposed to be watercolor or water-based or whatever they're marketing it as, the better your pigment push, meaning the more that you can push your pigment out there and it will go all the way out to the end, the better the marker is, in my opinion. So if it's I just think that's great. So this is Cerise, I believe, is what this one's called. Whoopsies. There we go. And I'm just going to add some of this much darker tone to the back. So we'll pretend this is the, we'll not pretend, this is the back of the leaf. Okay. We're just going to, I'm very, very impressed. I mean, I had a feeling I would be because, I mean, I've seen other people use them, but yeah. Yes! Well, yeah, aqua pigments. I mean, aqua pigments are great because you get a lot of them for a really great price. Nikki, I might actually have a Karin class. I mean, now that I'm seeing how much I love these. I don't know, though. You have to stay tuned. Stay tuned. Alright, so we're going to go back in now and do the rest of this flower. Or just start this flower, I guess you could say. And I hope that everyone doesn't get too bored. I know that sometimes coloring videos can be kind of boring, unfortunately. Or really soothing. It depends on how you look at them. So, I know when I used to watch, I mean, I still watch a lot of YouTube, but not as much as I used to. Coloring, watching people color, oh my goodness, it was the most wonderful thing ever. It really was. Oh, and also I forgot to tell you all, if you love the, I don't want to say this wrong. It's not Simple Stories, I don't think, it's Echo Park. If you love the Echo Park 4th of July line, I believe it's called America, Something America. If Michael is still here, he will help me out. Something America. We have it in stock. Thank you, Dawn. We have it in stock. I don't know how long it's going to be in stock, because I know y'all love those little bee gnomes a whole lot. Speaking of which, our restock shipped today. So, they're on the way back. Oh yes, mixing the colors is great with aqua pigments. God bless America. Is that it, Anna? There we go. Well, it's available. And it's beautiful. It really is. My sister, she's doing great. She is, actually, the other night, so I think I've told you this, I've told you all about this restaurant before. It's called Siena Mercado. It's my favorite restaurant in the whole entire world. Will you be getting the full set of Karin? Yes, we did have them, Heidi, but they sold out very, very quickly. We will be getting them back in, yes. And I would highly suggest to everyone that is a part of the Brutus Bucks program to buy those types of things from Brutus Monroe, only because those Brutus points or those Brutus Bucks, they add up real quick, and you can get some real good stuff, some real good stuff. But anyway, so there's one of my favorite restaurants, if not my favorite restaurant in the whole wide world. It's called Siena Mercato, and it's a meatball place. At least that's what they call it, the meatball place. And with that being said, they my sister, myself, my brother-in-law, and Rob have all been vaccinated and are over our vaccination, I guess, full term. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it, but we are full term with our vaccinations. So I called them up on Saturday, and I said, "Hello, sister and brother-in-law. Hello, Heather and Joe. Would you like to go to a restaurant for dinner?" And none of us had been to a restaurant. None. I'm just a tiny bit. There. Well, that's good, and it renews every time you get your subscription stuff. And they obliged, and they said they would like to go. So we went to Siena Mercato on Saturday. It was lovely, and it was nice. So we got to see them. Wait time. There we go. Wait time fully dosed. Okay, yeah. So we are all we are over our wait time, I guess you could say. So we decided to go, and it was very, very, very nice. So now I'm going to grab magenta red, and I'm just going to add just a tiny little bit of color right on the edges here, okay? Because we want to provide the illusion. Do you hear Benny's little tiny nails upstairs? The illusion of some shadow. And again, when I teach another coloring class, we can get really into depth on to why this shadowing matters. And you know, it looks a little crazy right now, but I promise once I start shading that in, it's gonna look really cool. So yeah, so we decided to go to a restaurant, and again, you know, like I said, we had not been to a restaurant in over a year. So I said, let's go. Left a big old tip to the waitress. She was very, very nice, very kind, very happy, I think, to be working and, you know, to see people. So, yeah, it was nice. It was very nice. It felt, I don't want to say normal, because what's normal, but it felt, it was a breath of fresh air for just a little bit. So she's doing great. She loves her new job. You know, I think she gets a little sad sometimes that she's not with us at Brutus Monroe, because she really did love working at Brutus Monroe. And the one thing that I will say that, you know, obviously this whole pandemic has been awful and terrible, and but it did offer me the opportunity to get to work alongside my sister for 6 months, which was awesome, having her there, and being able to work with her, and it was yeah, it's cool. So I missed that, but she has a phenomenal new job now. She loves it. So I forget, when using the Brutus Bucks rewards, is it like a % off? It is used like cash. Can't be exchanged like cash, but it is used like cash, yes. So can you see now why I added that in? Yes, used like cash for qualifying items. Doesn't that look so pretty? That's all it needed, right? Just a little zhuzh. Yep, so there actually is a link, and I think there's, no, it doesn't work on everything. And the reason it doesn't work on everything, and I'm glad you brought that up, because that is a question we've had before. The reason it does not work on everything is because we are not legally, based upon our agreements with quite a few companies of products that we carry, we are not legally allowed to give you things. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. We're not legally allowed to make, like, there's something called a map, which some of you may be, yes, Heidi, that you may not be familiar with. Some of you might be familiar with a map, but a map is a minimum asking price that you can have in a product. So there are certain brands and partners that we work with that they have a map, and we are not allowed legally, based upon our contract with them, to give you something of theirs for free. So there's, and we just, we want to follow their wishes. There are some things that will work on, Nikki. You just have to look for the Brutus Bucks symbol. It's like it's a double B inside of a dollar, inside of a little dollar bill, I think. I know there's a link that will take you to all of the Brutus Bucks items. It will not work on the mystery box. No, it won't work on anything that is already super discounted. Oh, there you go. Penny figured it out, or Penny probably had it saved away. If I know Penny, she has it she has it tucked in a Brutus Monroe vault. The Brutus Monroe vault of links. Now that she could post links again, she is on fire. I knew it would. I knew you'd be back. I knew you'd be back, old friend. There's over 2,000 products you can choose from, Nikki. And I can tell you right now, Dave & Buster doesn't have 2,000 things you can choose from with your tickets. They don't have 2,000 items. Yeah, I think it's over 2,000. Yeah, there should be a Brutus box. It's like a little dollar sign thingy on there. I cannot get over how beautifully these are blending. Look at those flowers. Oh my goodness. You can, on every single purchase, Heidi. Every purchase you make, which is what I love so much about the Brutus Bucks program. You can earn Brutus Bucks on any purchase that you make. Alright, so I'm going to go in now with let's go with our lighter shade. And we're going to start at the base of the flowers. Yes, you earn Brutus Bucks. You earn the points that turn into Brutus Bucks on every purchase that you make. And I'm just going to run this a little bit up the center here. And you'll see what I'm up to in just a second. And I like to do the darkest, closest to the flowers, because that will really make our flowers pop. But yeah, that's what I love so much about the Brutus Bucks program is save up those points. No warping or pilling at all on the aqua pigment paper. This aqua pigment paper, I tell you, it could take a beating. And it has to, because really, if you're doing a lot of watercolor and you're adding water and you're pulling water and you're doing all that, is there a time limit to use it? That's the best part of the program, Nikki, is once you cash out, the vouchers never expire. It never expires. Isn't that great? Your points will expire, but your vouchers will not. And the way the points expire, it's actually on the website. It's based upon purchases. And unfortunately, I don't have the exact verbiage to tell you what that is. But there is information. There is information in regards to how the points work on. I believe if you click on Brutus Bucks and I think it says something like how it works. And I apologize, I don't have all that information handy, but it is all listed there under the how it works. No, it takes your points. So the points don't expire. Hold on 1 second. I hear Minnie running around upstairs, and it's making me nervous. So the points don't expire as long as you make a purchase within a rolling period. Now, if you are a subscriber, which I believe you are, Nikki, if you are a subscriber, you don't ever have to worry about your... Oh no, I was using the other one. Hold on. You will never have to worry about your points expiring as long as you make it 3 months from your eligibility date. So if you earned on January 1st, you will need to cash by April 1st. Correct, unless you make another purchase. So it's based upon your purchases. Oh, I really like the way this color is. The Pigment Push on this color. Oh, that's pretty. Yes, there we go. Thank you, Michelle. Points will not expire as long as you keep up on your purchases. So if you make a purchase every month with Brutus Monroe, which I know that most of you do, and I thank you, you will never have to worry about that. Do you know what I do? What I want to use my Brutus box? I just put a bunch of stuff in my cart, and whatever it works, and I get a little extra bonus at the checkout. See, Heidi, that's funny because I think you're in good company because I think there are many folks that do it that way. I think there are lots of folks that do it that way. Yes, yes, yes. All right. I am loving so much how this is turning out. Woo. Okay, I did the Inspiration Annual last year and gave me a ton of points. Oh, good, Nikki. Do you get any other subscriptions? But I mean, I know that you, if you make a purchase every month, then you'll be fine. But if you don't, you have 3 months to make a purchase, which I think is pretty generous. Although I can tell you, we have had some folks that are very upset, very, very upset that they lost their free points. Because we send, and I'm pretty sure, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure we haggle you to use your points. We literally haggle you to use them. It is called Olive Black. It's really cool. This color, this might be one of my favorite colors, I think, in the whole set. It's called Olive Black. Okay, here we go. Oh, you'll be fine, Nikki. After 3 months of no orders, your Brutus Box points will expire. You will be notified via email 2 weeks prior, so you may place an order and continue to earn points. There we go. I was going to say, I'm fairly certain that we haggle you to tell you that your points are going to expire. We don't it's not like a secret. We're not like, oh, let's not tell them about their points expiring so that they don't use them. We want you to use them. Oh, good. Did you? What was your sticker? I can tell you right now, I just brought her 5 books of Anne Frank stickers. So you're going to see some Anne Frank stickers on your orders very, very soon. Don't you love that olive color? I'm going to add it, I think, to these ones down here. It's so pretty. Yeah, these Karin markers, I can't get over how beautiful. You get plenty of emails to cash them into a discount code, and those don't expire. Oh, good, Belinda. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure we send out a ton of messages. We want you to use them. We do. A little pink bear. Oh, I love it. That's okay, Nikki. Nikki, it was a good deal. I mean, I can't tell you, I won't tell your mom, but I can't tell you no, because when I see a good crafty deal, I have to snatch it up too. I do. I really do. Oh, good. Every order resets your 3-month limit. I bet there's some of you that have a lot of points. Cash them in. I mean, you don't have to cash them in, but cash them in. Cash in your points. Because if you can get some Brutus bucks. And then I know, I have a feeling, I don't know when it is. I want to say it's June, usually. But we will have mini money again. And the mini money, we did that for the first time, I think it was last year. But the way the mini money works is you buy so much in a gift card and you get that amount back in mini money to use. Which I think is also, I mean, the thing is, if you play your cards right, and you know, make your, the whole reason behind the Brutus Bucks program is really so that you are able to reward yourself after rewarding yourself. Do you know what I mean? So, meaning, if you make most of your purchases, because my goal by the end of this year is to have over 5,000 products to choose from at Brutus Monroe. We're pretty close. We're getting there. So, if you make most of your purchases at BrutusMonroe.com, for, you know, even for items that aren't Brutus Monroe, because, you know, we do have quite a few of those now, and that list is growing every day. If you make those purchases, you are going to be able to exchange those in for, number one, different discounts, meaning, you know, the vouchers, and you also will be able to, get free gifts as well. I think the free gift is still the washi dispenser right now, but that's because every time we took it down, everybody got so upset. Everyone got so upset because everyone was like, I was saving up to get that dispenser and I finally saved up and you took it away. So I would say, all right, the dispenser's back. So that was the whole reason that the dispenser keeps coming back, but we are going to have more levels where you get free products as well. Oh, and any of our April birthdays, you only have 4 days. Is it 4 days? Is it more than 4 days? Let's see. Is it more than 4 days? Nope, 4 days to get your free stamp. Thank you, Jerry. I love coloring. You know me. 4 days. If you place an order, it will automatically go into your cart. If it doesn't automatically go into your cart, please send an email to orders@BrutusMonroe.com, and we will make sure that you get it. Look at how pretty. All right, so now we need some yellow. Some yellow for the center. I just love coloring this stamp. I could color this stamp all day, every day. All day, every day, I tell you. I could. Alright. Oh my goodness, thank you to everyone. I don't even want to look. I think there might be like one mystery box left. Oh, happy birthday, Amy. Did you get your stamp? Did you place an order? What's going on? What's happening? What's happening? Are you going to get your stamp? Alright, so I'm just going to add some of the yellow right in the center here. In this yellow, because I know you're going to ask, and I wish you would, because I want you to ask, is Canary. Canary. This stamp, who asked that? Tisha, this stamp is the Mother's Bouquet, which we just got back in stock. Oh, Gina, if you ordered twice in April and you didn't get your stamp, so what you would need to do is you would need to go to the Brutus Bucks program. Yes, everyone will get the same stamp this year, yes. And if we have any extra at the end of the year, you will be able to, thank you, Shannon. You will be able to, forgot my stamp when I ordered the mini brushes. Oh, that's okay, Amy. So send an email to orders@BrutusMonroe.com, and Heather will make sure that you get it in your next order. But it is, you will need to go to the Brutus Bucks program. It's at the very top right hand or the bottom left hand corner, I think. Click on it, and then where it says earn points, you're going to want to put your birthday in there. Okay? Make sure you put your birthday in there. And as long as we have your birthday, it will automatically go into your cart. Automatically. But it will have to, you have to put that info in there. And you can also, if you have already put that information in and it still didn't give you it, you can send an email to info, not orders. It has to go to info because it goes to a different team. info@brutusroad.com, and we will make sure that your birthday gets added. But you do want to put your birthday in. Sorry, I'm like getting the hiccups, but I'm getting the hiccups, but I'm trying really hard to like not get the hiccups. Do you know what I mean? But so you want to make sure that you put that info in there. Oh my goodness, I love this. Tomorrow, Michelle. It'll be there tomorrow. Tomorrow. And the new Simon release will be there tomorrow, but we can't talk to you about it yet. You just have to have an account, Nikki. You have to have an account. Yep, you gotta have an account, my love. Alright. So, what do I want to do? I don't want to, like, have you ever, like, gotten done with a card and you love it so much, just the top layer, that you don't want to do anything with the bottom layer? Or you don't want to do anything, like you don't want to put it on anything? I don't know that I'm ready to commit. I don't think I'm ready to commit yet. Well, thank you, Amy. It's been quite a journey, that is for sure. And I'm so glad you've been with me since the beginning, Amy, because it has been crazy. It has been crazy. Can you believe it? We have a little over 3,000 products now at Brutus Monroe, which is mind-boggling to me. I was thinking about that, actually, Michelle. I was thinking about that. Thank you, Donna. So, this is my favorite art form, or my favorite coloring medium is watercolor. I have loved watercoloring ever since I was little. I actually didn't know what watercoloring was when I was little, but I used to, I had a set of Crayola crayons, or excuse me, Crayola watercolors. See, this is my problem, because I'll go in and I'll zhuzh. Crayola watercolor, like this, you know, the cheapy, I don't have the stencil sitting here, or else I would show you. But the stencil covers up the different areas, and then you can just color it in. I know, we actually have that, Amy, I hope you one day will be able to visit the studio store. We have that in a case at the studio store. We have it in a case. But what was I saying now? Oh, so I had this teeny tiny, teensy little set of watercolors. And I would watercolor for hours. Oh, I loved watercoloring so much. And I still love it to this day. I don't get to do it as much as I would like to, but I just absolutely love watercoloring. It's one of my favorite things. One of my favorite things in the whole wide world. But I can remember, this is a funny story, when I was in second grade, I'll never forget, second grade, I had a teacher. Her name was Mrs. McFate. And I didn't like Mrs. McFate. I don't know. The thing is, Mrs. McFate was very hard on me because she knew that I had potential, but I just wasn't living up to she knew I could do things, but I just didn't want to. There were certain issues that I had in school that I just wasn't, I guess I just was bored, you know. So, Mrs. McFate, I don't know if she's still with us, I'll have to look her up, but she was my second grade teacher. I can't imagine, maybe she is still with us. But she was my 2nd grade teacher, and I'll never forget, I had this Crayola crayon set. And it was the deluxe set. We're talking, you would open it up like this. You would open it up. I did not apply myself. No, I did not, Jen. I absolutely did not. I did not. I was bored. I really was bored. I always needed something to challenge me, and I wasn't really challenged. But anyway, so I had this crayon set, and it was like the mother load. It was a mother load of crayon sets. I think it was like the 108. You know, I don't want to brag. But I think it was the 108 set. And I begged my mother to buy me this Crayola set. And it was like the set that had like 16 different shades of green. And I was obsessed with Crayola and obsessed with I was 2nd grade. Obsessed with all things Crayola. And we're here and something threw a shoe down the hallway. Ghosts? I love ghosts. Love ghosts. Oh, first of all, it not only had a sharpener. I think it had like it was serious. So this set, all of the crayons would be lined up, so you could flip the set over. And when you could flip the set over, it had like a stand. It wasn't a very good stand. Let's start there. So it opened up and it had this plastic piece that would go down, and all the pieces would be up. I'm talking like literally 108 crayons. I mean, what was I up to? But anyway, so we had to do this project, and all the other kids were so incredibly beyond satisfied with having like 5 crayons. I mean, maybe 6. I think the most any kid had was like the 20 crayon set. So I have my like giant set of crayons, and Mrs. McFate always told me, she would say, Christopher, you do not have to get out your giant crayon set. I mean, I can remember it to this day. And she would say, open up your desk, and you can, get a couple of crayons out, put the crayons on your desk, and you'll just use, those crayons. Question, if paper was wet, do they wick? Let's try it. So she would say, Christopher, you don't need to get your giant set out. And I said, all right. Well, it was like my time to shine, because it was a big project. I mean, it was a really, really big project that we were doing. And so we were doing this really big project, and I said, this is my time to shine. I'm getting out my full thing of crayons. My full crayon pack. I'm doing it. So I get out my full crayon pack. I put it on the table. Flip her over. Yes, it wicks beautifully. It actually is stunning. It is stunning. See how beautifully they wick really well. It does depend obviously on the paper, like Kara said, but our paper, they're going to wick very well on, because our paper is it's a really, really high-end paper. And you see how they kind of move around? These are beautiful. Anyway, so I get out my crayons, I'm all excited, flip them up and over like this, and take a drink. So I get them out. I'm so excited. I'm like, mine's gonna be the best project ever. Meanwhile, I think we were reading like Clifford the Big Red Dog, and you really just needed a red crayon. I don't know who I thought I was. I needed a red crayon. So I get out. I have every shade of red. I had brick red. I had fire engine red. I had licorice red. I took the whole thing. Oh no. I wish that was what had happened, Nikki. So everybody is real quiet. Like, quiet as a church mouse. Everyone's sitting there. They're coloring. You can hear everybody feverishly coloring, because it was right before recess. feverishly coloring their things. I'm all set up. And Meredith Sortwell, never forget, she's a dear friend of mine still. Meredith Sortwell comes walking past my desk. Dear friend, didn't do it on purpose. Walks past, nudges my desk. Now, I've been silent this entire time with my crayons, not letting Mrs. McFate have any idea that I had taken out the mother load of crayons. Meredith Sortwell walks up, nudges my desk. I can see this happening in slow motion. My crayon case fell down. The crayons were almost suspended in midair. And it fell. And I'm telling you, I think a crayon went to the cafeteria. That's how far. Like, it was almost as though the crayon somehow had become... It somehow had become a catapult. And my crayons were everywhere. I mean, they were flying across. I mean, they were everywhere. So, and I'm mortified because I know that McFate, which is what I called her, was hot on my trail. She was ready. She couldn't wait to yell at me because I took those crayons out of there. And I was so upset because it's like some of the crayons were broken in half, and I was so meticulous at how all of these colors were arranged. I was like, I'm never going to get these colors back to where they're supposed to be. And so the long story short, these crayons, I was so sad. So I had to pick them all up, and literally, I was obsessed with all of these crayons. So I never, ever, 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 ever will have a giant set of crayons like that again, ever, ever, ever. And my friend Meredith Sortwell, the reason I brought her up is we went to elementary school, to middle school, and high school, and everything together. And we had these nameplates on our lockers. And when you left from the middle school, which was up to 5th grade, the elementary school, when you left the elementary school up to 5th grade, you got to take your nameplate, okay? And the nameplate, it was just like this cheesy, like, blue nameplate that just had your name on it. And Meredith and I made a pact when we were in 5th grade. And the pact that we made was that we took each other's nameplates. And we said that if either of us ever made it, and either of us ever achieved the goals that we wanted to achieve, we would give the other person the nameplate. And I'll never forget the opening day of Brutus Monroe, the studio store in Pittsburgh. She came to opening day and she brought my nameplate. And she gave it to me. And I said, this is incredible. Thank you so much. I still have yours. I said, and you have achieved so much. She actually works for the Girl Scouts. She writes a lot of the protocols for the Girl Scouts, like, of America, like, of everyone. And I said to her, I don't have yours here because, I number one, I didn't know you were coming. And number two, you never really know the appropriate time to give someone, their nameplate that you make a 5th grade pack with. And she said, no, she said, Christopher, you'll know when the exact right time is. When the exact right time is to give your nameplate. And it was so funny, and I said, well, I guess I'll know. I'll know when to give it to you. And she said, plus, I'm not ready. She said, I'm not ready for you to give me my nameplate yet because I'm still trying to make up for when I knocked your crayons off your desk. And it all came back. I was mortified. I said, oh my goodness, those crayons. I was mortified. But that is a chapter in the book. I talk about being in elementary school and being a very, very artistic, out there kid. But she did say to me, she said, you can't give me my nameplate yet because I'm still trying to make up for when I knocked all of your crayons down. And Oh, I was hooting and hollering, but that nameplate is actually at Brutus Monroe now. It's on the like Brutus Monroe Hall of Fame thing. Actually, I think it's in the drawer now because it's at Brutus Monroe. I know I just saw it recently, but so yeah. So that's my story for y'all for tonight. I try to give y'all a story at least once a month, maybe once a week, maybe more than once a week. The stories that you didn't even ask to hear, but that's my story about my Meredith Sortwell. We still remain friends, even though she tried to sabotage me. But yeah, so that's my story for the evening. So that's all I have for you tonight. I'm not sure if we're going to make this into a card. We may. Not yet, Anne. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I'm working on the final chapter. Well, the final chapter for this book is all I'll say. This is the final chapter for this book because there's a lot that I still want to write, but I thought that this past year and a half needed to make it into the book. So, yeah. The book right now is 16 chapters, and it's going to be 17 chapters. It will be 17 chapters once the final chapter is written. Well, the final chapter for this, like I said, this collection of stories. I still have a lot of stories to tell, I think. So, but the How to Tie a Tie and Other Things My Mother Taught Me, which is the first book, is that book has a lot of great stories, a lot of fun things in it. But I tell my mom, because my mom really wants it to come out, because she really, really wants it. And I said, Mom, when it's ready, it will be ready. And that's the thing. And when it's ready, it will be ready. I know it'll be ready. Everything in my house, including Kirsten, has had our vaccinations. I have friends that are into the theory junk. That's why I push the Houston receive hers. Right, Carrie? Right? I got mine. Listen, I'm not fighting with anybody. I was raised and am still raised in a very, very medically sound family, and my mom believed in it, and my mom believes in medicine and science, and I'm fine. I mean, I'm a little more quirky than I used to be, but that has nothing to do with the vaccine and everything to do with not being around people. I've been left to my own devices, but yeah. So I will make sure to let everyone know that the book is out. I'm sure the book will be available at BrutusMonroe.com when it's out, but I think you all are going to love it. The whole premise of the book is all of the great and fantastic lessons that my mother taught me, and some lessons that my mother didn't teach me, that I had to learn on my own. And it's crazy. The whole idea of how to tie a tie and other things my mother taught me is the fact that, I was a boy, a man, growing up with a single mother, and there are things that as a young man that I, needed, what I thought, now in this, this is talked about in the book, what I thought I needed a father to teach me. And I quickly realized that I didn't need a father or a man to teach me any of that. My mom taught me how to tie a tie and how to shave and, all of those things, but I think that there's a lesson to be learned there, that there's so many young gentlemen out there, millions of young gentlemen out there growing up probably with a single mother and no father figure. I had 7 uncles, so I always had, father figure, but no, direct father figure that need to hear stories and need to hear funny things and dramatic things and sad things and the book is all over the place, but I felt like there needed to be that story. You needed to be out there, and I thought it was important for someone like me growing up to be able to pick up a book that's about a young boy growing up with a single mother and all the trials and tribulations and fun things and sad things and quirky things that come out of it, and be able to pick up that book and read it. And who knows, maybe that boy, young man, may become a CEO someday. Who knows? I know that my mom, whom now works with me 2 days a week, certainly didn't think at that time when I was young and swinging from trees and wreaking havoc and causing problems that I was going to become a CEO, but anyone can do it. I'm not discounting the fact that it's hard work and it's a lot to do, but You know, you can do anything you put your mind to, and I think this book is important. So I hope you all love reading it as much as I have loved writing it over the past 4 years. So I think that I think it's going to be fun. So, but enough about me. Oh, maybe I will give this to my mom for Valentine's Day, for Mother's Day. That's what I think I'm going to do. So, that's everything that I have for you all this evening. I want to thank you so very much for being a part of my life. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate you all so much. If you were attempting to get one of the mystery boxes, I'm looking. Actually, I'm not going to look because I don't want to know, because I'm pretty sure we have. If we even have any left, I think it's like one, but I'm not going to look because it's too stressful. It's too stressful to look it up. But if we have any left, I know we are way below the single digits. But I hope you're able to get one, because it's so chock full of really great subscription things, and I think that you really love them, especially if you haven't been able to try subscription stuff yet. This is the time. So this is it. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for being a part of my life. If you did not have a chance to watch my hoverboard video, I implore you to head on over and leave a comment if you watched it, because it's a lot of fun. I'm literally zipping around the Brutus Runner retail store on my hoverboard that Rob got me for my birthday. And you'll be able to see it has lights. Is Michelle still here? Michelle, I got the speaker to work. And I almost flew through the ceiling because the speaker was so loud when I turned it on. But I'll tell you right now, I may have turned on some Mariah Carey fantasy, and I was zooming around that store. You would have thought that I turned Brutus Runner into a roller rink. If people could see me, thank goodness no one can tap into the security system at Brutus Runner, because if they would have seen my crazy behind zipping around to Mariah Carey fantasy, zipping around the thing, I mean, I was having the time of my life when I figured out how to turn that speaker on. It was wonderful. So, thank you all so much. I love you to pieces. Thank you for being a part of my life. Remember to create something every single day, whether that is your lifelike, I would say, watercolor rendering, or your own ending. I appreciate y'all more than you will ever know. And I will see you all, I think I'm back tomorrow.